It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. That broken tackle can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
There it is. There it is.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback takes
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fourth down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He was brought down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nick Boyle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Chiefs nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fights off the defender. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Myles Garrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Hardman on the return. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 10.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. at the 44-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here for and this is caught inside the 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Chiefs nothing.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 21, Chiefs nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They're trying to find Shark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the small...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Colts 28, Chiefs nothing. Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
2nd and 11. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check 59, Mike.
This is Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
18 Cardinal. So we got man. Kill. Check. Panther 60.
Looking to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And got his man, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Chiefs nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of
Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Henry Ruggs, 53 yards. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
At their own 21-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
You know they pay me.
And this will be taken at the 13. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
Indianapolis.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check Nick. Check smash. Check smash. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Now, fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
This is fielded at the 7. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 79 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
48-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Chiefs 13-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's the end.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score. Colts.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up 3rd.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Colts, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me.